Mike Granoff WhatsApps you and tells you where he is, you show up. This is Mike Granoff, one of, I've been saying this a lot because I've been meeting all these legendary investors here, but it's true. What am I going to tell you? I can't help it. I just met Ilan from Africa, Innovation Africa, and I said she's one of the most legendary entrepreneurs in Israel. Now I'm saying you're one of the most legendary investors in Israel, but what are you going to do? This guy is leading the energy and automotive revolution in Israel. How's that? I really appreciate our meet exchanges over WhatsApp, or iMessage actually. You know who else I do that with? You're in good company.
Who's that?
Scott.
Very nice.
So Scott Tobin from Battery Ventures and Mike Granoff, the man, and we all share this love for meat, so we do that little food porn thing on Messenger. Anyway, tell me about what you're up to.
Well, I think most interesting thing today is, what's happening in Washington, D.C.? Anything getting done?
Are we really, is that what we're talking about, doing politics now?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're not. But is anything getting done in Washington, D.C.? Are they agreeing on anything?
Do you really want to go there?
Do you know that a bill passed unanimously in the House of Representatives yesterday? And you know what that bill was about?
No.
Self-driving cars.
Okay, all right. I'm glad we pulled it back into tech. It's getting worried we're going Trumping. I didn't want to go Trumping. Tell me more.
Definitely do not want to go Trumping.
Tell me more.
But we do want cars that are going to save lives, save trillions of hours of productivity, increase utilization of assets, and make all of our lives better.
What do you do?
We invest in that vision.
Okay, so what's the name of your fund?
Maniv Mobility.
Maniv Mobility. How do people read more about it?
Maniv.com.
Maniv, M-A-N-I-V.com.
After 9/11, I decided that energy policy was a big problem with
guys, listen carefully because this is big stuff. Yes, proceed.
And I helped start an organization in Washington, D.C. that ended up doing a lot to reduce the U.S.'s dependence on oil. Not enough, but a good start.
Okay.
And in that process, I decided by about 2006 that it was inevitable.
Right.
And we were all going to drive electric cars.
Okay.
And it was a silver bullet.
This is before it was cool.
It wasn't all these other solutions that have been talked about, like hydrogen or alternative fuels. It's going to be electric.
Okay.
And yeah, so then in 2007, I met a couple of guys who had the same idea, and were both brilliant and both had brilliant visions. And the one was named Shai Agassi, the other was named Elon Musk.
I was wondering how we were going to get there. Okay. All right. So Shai Agassi, just to give you some context, founded Better Place, which was Israel's first attempt at electric cars, and the concept was building an infrastructure. And correct me if I'm saying this incorrectly. Building an infrastructure of charging.
Well, the concept was having an operating company that would support electric cars and make them cheaper and more convenient for the consumer. And it was a brilliant vision.
Brilliant vision, but
that we did not execute very well.
Well, okay, so not that you're asking me, but I'll tell you my opinion. To me, the fatal mistake was Renault.
No, the fatal mistake was just Renault.
Right.
We were supposed to have 5, 7, 9 car makers, and could have.
So Tesla makes their own cars, end-to-end. It's kind of like the Apple of cars, because they make the whole thing. They use other cars, which weren't the greatest cars in the world. By the way, I was all for Better Place. I pushed it hard, but the truth is, at the end of the day, consumers like high-quality products, and I guess the car didn't deliver. And so, unfortunately, after raising how much money?
Nearly $1 billion.
Nearly $1 billion. Better Place buckled.
But there are many places, including the parking lot right out here, where you can see old rusty charge spots reminding us of that era. But the important thing is, when we got through that, people would ask me, do you still believe, after all this, in electric cars? And I said, I don't know. Let me go take a look at it fresh. And I took a look at it fresh, and I said, you know what? It's interesting. It's no longer a two-dimensional picture. It's no longer a question of gas to electric, but there are these two other trends happening at the same time.
Which is?
One is Uber, mobility services.
It just came from Get, the second, literally.
Yeah, same idea.
Yeah.
And the other is automation.
Right.
Automation is happening all around us, but it's happening particularly in transportation. Just this week, Via, which is bringing novel approach to mobility services, and is also looking at automation. They raised, do you know how much? Did you see that deal?
I did, but I don't remember the number.
$250 million.
Who was involved in that? Volkswagen?
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Sorry,
Mark. Get was Volkswagen. All right.
Yeah,
all right. Let me ask you this. So there's only one thing that really matters. Let's be honest. Only one question that everyone wants to know. There's only one question I'm going to ask. When's Tesla coming to Israel?
I do get asked that question a lot, as if I'm an authority on the subject.
What do you mean? You kind of are an authority on the subject. When are we getting Tesla?
Well, that's a question for Tesla.
I will settle for the Model 3. I don't even need a Model S or a Model X. I'll settle for the Model 3.
I have no doubt that'll happen. Unfortunately, as you might have read, there is not exactly a demand problem on the Model 3. And so I think it will take a little more time. But ultimately, that Model 3, under current Israeli policy, would compete with a Mazda 3. So what do you think is going to win that race?
Funny. Tell me something else. You met Elon Musk?
I've met him a few times, not recently.
What's he like?
Well, I have to say I got him wrong when I first met him.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
When I met him more than 10 years ago, And the plan he laid out is actually the plan that he executed almost precisely.
I just read about that.
And I thought it was far-fetched. I would never believe that was actually.
Well, that's because most human beings couldn't execute on that plan, but Elon Musk is not most human beings. Unbelievable. So you're bullish on this future of autonomous and of electric, and you think basically transportation will change completely?
I think it's ridiculous that we tolerate more than 1 million people dying on the roads every year. I think it's ridiculous that we waste, and I know you're in Jerusalem for dinner, you're in Tel Aviv for lunch, you're all over the place. Imagine if you could use all that time to give us more quality social media.
Vlogging.
Exactly.
Did you read the Nexar piece just now about transportation changing?
I haven't gone through it. You know, Nexar is one of our portfolio companies. They're on here as a thought leader.
Love Nexar. Love it. Nexar is an amazing company. Bruno and Iran, two ex-Yahoo guys who are taking on. Everybody's like, too many people die on the roads, but nobody does anything about it. Nexar's doing something about it. Amazing investors, amazing guys, super awesome scale and amazing technology. Big fan. Very bullish on Nexar.
As we see here, with these thousands of people coming to Israel for DLD, Israel remains one of the 2 epicenters of the tech world, and that is just as true in mobility as it is in the rest of the
now,
tech world.
$15.8 billion is a nice acquisition, I would say.
I sat last night with Ziva Aviram, the founder of Mobileye, and congratulated him. And I'll tell you that Mobileye will be looked back on as the harbinger, as just the beginning of the age of Israel contributing enormously to the disruption in mobility that the world is facing.
And on that note, see you later. My day was just made. Noa Oron just walked over. Channel 2,
Bertelsmann Media.
TV reporter for the last, how long?
For like 8 years, I think.
8 years, wow. And just a super duper smart human being. Was at MIT, just finished MIT. And just like top dog in the Israeli media place.
No.
You don't like being called top dog?
You are top dog in the Israeli media.
I'm not a journalist like you though.
But this is
there's
new media.
You and there's me.
But this is media, what you're doing right now. This
New
is
media.
New media.
All right, tell me about you a little bit.
I'm from Israel, born and raised.
You have such good English.
Not as good as yours. I just graduated from MIT and I'm working for Bertelsmann. Hopefully to get them more connected to the Israeli market. Bertelsmann is the largest media company in Europe and almost the largest one in the world.
You never rest, do you?
No, come on, why?
Rest after 120, huh?
Why would I rest?
Love it. Awesome.
Zero reasons to do that.
So happy you came over to say hello. You just made my day.
You made my day.
I'm a huge fanboy of this one. Huge fanboy. All right, so this guy came over just now to say hello. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Paul Pao from Smart Communications Philippines and also from Smart Developer Network.
So cool, man. It's great to meet you. How do we know each other?
I'm a follower of you on Facebook. I'm a fan, and at the same time, like when you did the product hunt for your new app.
Zcast.
Zcast. Yeah. So I've been promoting it to my friends.
Man, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You promoted it a lot. I really appreciate that.
So,
you like it though? You like the app? Honestly, you like it?
I haven't tried it, but I gave it to friends who really do that stuff. So they've been giving really good input because they actually are actual podcasts.
How do you like Israel?
Awesome. It's my first time here, and it's so nice to be with the great Hillel Fuld.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Well, you should come back soon, and it's great to meet you. And you came at the perfect time because DLD is when it's all happening.
Yes.
DLD is like the hottest couple of days of the year. So definitely, it's also the hottest that way, but it's the hottest in terms of tech and innovation.
Yeah.
It's also very hot temperature-wise.
But it's cool for me.
Oh, really? It's hotter there in the Philippines?
Yeah.
All right, well, definitely come back, and it's so cool that I got to meet you, and thanks for the interview. I appreciate it. Cool, man. Thanks. You might recall a couple of months ago, I think it was vlog episode like 7 or 8, now up to like 70-something. I was in Paris for an event called VivaTech, and I was there experiencing what I thought was one of the most professional and just well put on events of the year. And I've been to a lot of events, worked with a lot of global brands, and the woman who put it on, Stacey Binnion, is that how you pronounce her last name, Binnion? Yes. Was just a rock star. We're in touch till today. We're good friends. She's amazing. And yesterday she wrote me and she said that they have some people from the Viva team here in Tel Aviv. Could I meet them? And I said, of course. Turns out this guy right here is running the show. Who are you?
My name is Maxime Baffer, and I'm the general manager of Viva Technology.
What is Viva Technology?
So Viva Technology is a very large tech event happening in France, in Paris.
It's the biggest one of the year in Europe, I think?
I think one of the biggest.
One of the biggest. It was huge. It was so big.
We had 68,000 people this year.
Oh my God.
More than 5,000 startups represented or exhibiting.
Wow. And you got Eric Schmidt there. You got
we had John Chambers. We had Daniel Zhang, the number 2 from Alibaba. So we had really a very good range of speakers. We had President Macron who came and did an amazing speech.
I tried to get a selfie with him, but I couldn't.
No, you couldn't?
No.
Oh, but
crowds.
I'm sure he will get back next year.
So they flew me in there as an influencer, where there was an influencer program, and I got to meet, by the way, I should thank you, because the other influencers that I was able to build relationships with and now I'm still in touch with, they're like super top, premium top tier guys and gals. It was really amazing. It was phenomenal. You guys put together a list. I felt like I was like nothing compared to these people. They were awesome. They were serious rock stars. So thank you for that. I would love to come back. I can't wait till next year's event. It was a top-notch event. I really loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I've never been to France before. for my first time.
Well, we hope to have you again this year.
Love that.
We will release the dates very soon. It will be end of May or beginning of June.
Awesome.
And it's the same things, but bigger, better.
Love it.
And we want to attract as many people from Israel, from the United States, from the rest of the world. And we're really looking forward to see you again.
Amazing. Tell me about, you're here in Israel. What are you doing here?
I'm here for DLD. DLD is a very good friend of VivaTech. We have been working together to see what we can do, and I think part of the reason why there are so many Israeli startups at VivaTech is thanks to DLD, so we are very thankful to them with that.
So you've been here every year? You usually come?
Yes, I usually come, and I meet people, I see startups. Yesterday I was at the Rothschild Avenue to see the side events, which I found was really great.
Amazing.
Yes,
amazing.
Really, really amazing.
What do you think of Israeli tech?
Well, Israeli tech is just extraordinary, really. And I'm not saying that because I'm here, but I was really amazed when I discovered it, and the energy, the quality of the people, the quality of the technology. I'm really always completely amazed when I come.
Amen. I love it. All right. Well, awesome to have met you. And
Thank you.
Let me know how I can help, because I'm a big fan of VivaTech, big fan of Stacey, big fan of the organization, and you do amazing work. So definitely let me know how I can help. Appreciate the interview. So I'm bombarding you with interviews today, but that's the thing with DLD. Wherever you go, you see these like legendary people. Who are you?
I'm probably not legendary.
Yeah, who are you?
My name's Ilan, and I'm in the Air Force's Innovation Department.
Israeli Air Force Innovation Department. It doesn't get much geekier than that. Tell me about that a little bit.
So we try to make the Air Force be more like a startup. Military is all about rank, but we want to make it that it's not just about rank when it comes to ideas.
Last we spoke, you were building like a platform, like product hunt in the Army.
Yeah, so it's called the Innovation Platform. Any soldier, doesn't matter rank, can submit an idea or submit a problem they have, and then other soldiers and officers can vote it up and down.
Love that. Love that. So that's so cool. And what other, in terms of innovation, there's so much going on. You guys are doing so much. Like, what else is going on over there? What else are you doing?
One of my favorites, which was started with two other soldiers in the unit, Gal and Sean. It's all about starting an accelerator. First ever internal military accelerator. We launched it about 5 months ago. First cohort finished a month ago. And
so cool.
Runs just like Y Combinator, but in the military for military ideas.
So freaking cool. Love it, man. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
I'm Noemie from WeCast. And
what is that? What's WeCast?
That.
Hey, come say hi.
The guy. Well,
I'm her friend.
No?
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Yes, Ilan Wagner.
Someone 2 days ago asked me about you. I kid you not.
My name is Ilan Wagner.
Yeah.
And I'm a general partner, managing partner of I3 Equity Partners.
But before that, I mean, you're like one of the like one might say one of the forefathers of Israeli VC.
I wouldn't say that. I only joined the VC ranks about 5 years ago.
That's
when
it?
I joined Gemini. Yeah.
Really? I feel like you've been forever. What did you do before that?
I was in San Francisco Bay Area from 1998 until 2000.
I don't know why I thought you were in the VC game for much, much longer. Well, you left an impact on me. There you go.
Thank you very much.
And I dig the glasses, by the way. Great glasses. And what are you doing? What are you up to?
I'm an entrepreneur and I have a few startups. One of them is WeCast, and we're enabling people to connect screen together from your smartphone to the TV with a little tool.
Little dongle. You could say dongle. It's not a dirty word. It sounds like a dirty word, but it's not. What's the website?
WeCast.com. WeCast with a K.
WeCast with a K.com. Check it out. Super cool. These guys right here.
Do you know this guy?
How are you?
Yoram, the CEO of Microsoft.
CEO of Microsoft.
The man and the legend. This is a legend, and he's also the chairman of the forum of all the international companies in Israel.
Who are you?
Yoram, the one and only.
50 most impactful people in Israel.
There you go. In the world. The world just doesn't know it yet. Moshe Friedman and Avumi. These guys are bringing ultra-Orthodox Jews into tech. Period, full stop, changing the world.
We are taking Hillel as a role model, and we try to create like more 1,000 or 10,000 Hillels.
I'm Simona. Hi.
The one and only Simona from the Microsoft Accelerator.
Yes.
Tell me about the Microsoft Accelerator.
So I'm Simona from the Microsoft Accelerator. I'm managing the deal flow and alumni. What's Microsoft Accelerator? It's a program for mature companies 2 times a year, and we help them to grow from entrepreneur to an enterprise.
Love it.
By combining them with experts and customers and partners from Microsoft, helping them with everything they need. Their
How many alumni do you have? How many companies have gone through Microsoft Accelerator?
So from Tel Aviv we have more than 100, and from all over the world we have 7 locations. We have 647 people raised together more than $3 billion.
Wait, 647 companies?
Yes.
Raised over $3 billion after the accelerator.
Like
wow.
Together all.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Amazing. Where can people read about the Microsoft Accelerator? Do you have your own website?
Yes, we have MicrosoftAccelerator.com.
Great.
But if they want to apply, actually we're starting our new batch in a month, so they can't really apply already. We're very active, like it's not like application anymore, more about like active approach.
What's the criteria to get accepted to the Microsoft Accelerator?
What the criteria is?
Yes.
We're looking for A-round companies with the challenges of A-round, like ready to enterprise, ready to scale. Already revenues and a bit of.
And you have some good mentors.
Great mentors, great experts.
And one guy who's a little bit of a clown, but other than me, great mentors. Awesome. Well, keep rocking. I have to come by and visit. I haven't been to the new one yet.
10 minutes talking about Microsoft.
Awesome.
Startup.
Awesome. All right, thanks. Who is this guy?
I have no clue.
Tzahi Weisfeld. People by Zach or Tzahi? I always wonder.
In Israeli, Tzahi, and generally it's Zach.
Tzahi Weisfeld, the big boss. I don't care if you're not CEO of Microsoft yet. You're the big boss.
Okay.
What do you do? Quick.
I run Microsoft for Startups. It's the overall startup program for Microsoft around the world. We help startups have unparalleled access to markets.
I was a fan before it was cool to be a fan. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm David Jerome.
David Jerome, the man of the beard. So, what do you do? Real quick, what do you do?
Really, really quickly, we represent every type of Israeli company who's seeking office space solutions in Israel.
You do the real estate, but you do the magic. I mean, these guys, they build the innovation, but you give it the home.
You need a home. You need a home to get it done. And
love
it. In Tel Aviv, Yerushalayim, wherever it may be, we're your guys.
Love it. How do people find you?
You can just reach me at natam.co.il or just email me, david@natam.co.il.
All right, so David at N like Nancy A, T like Thomas A, M like Mary, .co.il.
Or find me on LinkedIn.
Or find him on David Jerome. You need office space in Israel, this is the man.
Israel office space specialist. Thank
or
you,
if you
Hillel.
want training on your beard growing.
Anything.
It also works.
I'm a grooming specialist as well.
Love it. Thanks, dude.
Be well.
Hey, Hillel. Great to see you. My name is Kevin. I'm launching my own venture capital fund. We focused on media-related technology companies right here in Israel. Some of my investors are the largest European media companies.
What's the name of your fund?
The fund will be called Reimagined Ventures.
Nice.
Reimagine technology, reimagine the future, reimagine venture capital.
Love it.
And we're going to be somewhat of a hybrid between a pure VC and a corporate VC. We really want to bring in the corporates to help us vet, to open the market, to become clients of the companies we invest in.
Love it, man. Boom. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, probably the person that I saw today who made me the happiest. That's what I think you are. You made me the happiest to see you. Who are you?
So my name is Maurizio. I'm founder of H-Farm. H-Farm is, how can I define it?
H-Farm is heaven on earth. That's what it is. It's heaven on earth.
It's a really crazy, it's an amazing journey. It's a 12 years old journey into the innovation and the next generation. Today we ended up to a big campus. Soon it's going to be probably the largest of Europe.
It's like a city.
It's going to be 3,000 people, and more than half is going to be students because we consider next generation to be focused and get them connecting with their future. That's making startup, of course, that's technology. But since we are in Europe and not in Israel or Silicon Valley or those clusters, we address innovation to the...
Where are you? Where are you?
We're in Venice.
Venice.
What we do in terms of business, we address innovation for the non-tech companies. That's Europe. The density we have companies, they have to be transformed. Their success comes if they're able to engage startup in the next generation. Otherwise, they have no future. So that's where we position ourselves.
I love it. I was there, and I just told you, the place is absolutely magical. It's amazing. And for all that aside, H-Farm's awesome, you're awesome. All that aside, what kind of car do you drive?
Tesla.
Which Tesla?
X.
Model X. I dream about that at night, my friend. I have dreams. One day, I hope to one day own a Model X. H-Farm is absolutely beautiful. You did an amazing, amazing job, and I cannot wait to come back. I got to come back. Really. Awesome.
I'll give you the key.
Done. The man who put this entire event together, Yossi Vardi. Yossi Vardi is one might say.
Hi, YouTube. Welcome to the DLD.
The godfather of Israeli tech, puts DLD together. Thank you. There you go. Short and sweet. This guy right here, besides being like the geekiest guy in Israel, besides the fact that he walks around with the actual spectacles, he gave me my first pair of spectacles. He is the man responsible for my pair of spectacles, and I will never forget that, man. Seriously, he didn't want anything in return. He literally just called me and said, I have a pair of spectacles. And this was at the time when demand for spectacles was super duper high. You could not get them. He just gave me a pair. I love you for that. I'll never forget it, man. You're the man. Who are you guys?
Hi.
Hi, love the energy. Great energy.
Hi, I'm Karen Elazari.
Karen Elazari, what's up?
We know each other on Twitter.
On Twitter. Isn't it amazing you can like build real relationships on Twitter?
Really?
I feel like we're good friends, and I just
totally.
because of following you.
I just bumped into Stuart Rogers from VentureBeat. We've been in touch for 10 years. We never met. And I'm like, this is my good friend. Yeah,
you should have sent your drone to meet him. I saw one of your drone videos recently.
Should I fly right here? I can't fly.
The one in Herzliya. It was very cool. I enjoyed it.
I think it's totally illegal to fly there, but whatever.
Totally illegal.
Here?
No, in Herzliya.
Yeah.
Anyway, good to see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm Chedva. I'm the co-founder of Emerged. We're democratizing mentoring inside organizations.
So I got to tell you, I got to give you props. You're going to forgive me. Maybe this is politically incorrect, but I love the fact that you live in Bnei Brak, which is
Our offices are also in Bnei Brak.
like 100% ultra-Orthodox. There is approximately 0.000% tech in that city, and you are dominating right now, ripping it up. So you got a female entrepreneur, Haredi, ultra-Orthodox entrepreneur, and nothing is stopping you, and I love it.
Thank you so much.
What do you do?
We democratize mentoring inside organizations, meaning we empower employees to get their career growing and grow their workplace at the same time.
Love it. You give them resources to grow. What's the name of your company?
Emerge.
Emerge.
So
What's your website?
Emerge.work. Very simple. And we give them the resources to grow. We give the organization resources to actually see who's growing, who's the talent they might be missing, and they can get much more motivation and productivity and take their workplace, their company to the next level.
Love it.
Congrats on the bar mitzvah.
Thank you so much. Congrats on everything. You're
you so
kicking
much.
butt. Don't forget me, okay?
I never.
So I think this is officially my last meeting of the day, and I should say I saved the best for last. Who are you?
I'm Ted Rodner. I lead marketing for Microsoft for startups.
So what does that mean? What does Microsoft do for startups?
So at Microsoft, we have programs for early stage startups all the way through to later stage Series A.
Okay.
So I work for a team that manages the marketing for all of those programs from left to right.
So what do you do for startups? What does Microsoft do for startups?
So if you're an early stage startup, you have an idea, we've got BizSpark, which is access to software, services, support so you can start building your product. We also have a program called BizSpark Plus where we work with over 200 accelerators around the world to give more generous Azure credits up to 120K a year and kind of deeper technical support.
And it's important to note, you guys don't take equity.
No equity, no.
So I gotta ask the question. I guess you get this question probably 100 times a day. Why?
The first thing is I think innovation is very important at Microsoft, particularly under Satya.
How's it to work at Microsoft?
It's good.
Enjoying it?
It's good, yeah.
How many years have you been there?
8 years almost.
It's a lot of years.
Yeah.
You're based in Seattle.
Based in Seattle.
And it's your first time in Israel.
First time in Israel.
And
Love
what do you
it.
think?
Love it.
What's your kind of reaction?
Just great energy.
There you go.
Great energy, great conversation.
Everyone that comes to Israel says that. Great energy. It's true though. And DLD, by the way, is the climax of that great energy. You walk around DLD, like the energy hits you in the face. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's amazing. And listen, man, it's fantastic to meet you. Keep doing what you're doing. As a whole, Microsoft, I think, to me, I'll tell you why I love Microsoft. Let me tell you why I love Microsoft. So I'm like an Apple guy. We use a MacBook. I use an iPhone, whatever. An Apple, okay, $700 billion, fine, great. To me, what I love about Microsoft is just like this company that's just always growing and innovating and never rests. It's not like this and this. It's just, no one would ever doubt Microsoft's place in the market. You know what I mean? Like there are those who are going to say Apple's doomed, they're not innovating. Microsoft just always grows. Steadily, but always grows. And that's what I love about Microsoft. It's like this sexy company that people don't even realize how sexy it is. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes any sense. I might have had too many coffees today. But I love Microsoft. And I told you, I'm in touch with half the team over there, through Twitter, through other things. I never met them, but I got to head out to Seattle. If you have any excuses to fly me out, I got to come out.
Come out.
And come back soon to Israel, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Fantastic to meet you.
All
man.
right.
Cool.
Great meeting you.
Thanks. So, I've met a lot of important and legendary people here at DLD, but this guy was walking by, I grabbed him, because I haven't seen him since last year at DLD. Who are you?
My name is Dee Boo. I run a small venture fund called Third Eye, but Hillel's the man.
Okay, all right. What did you do before that, though?
Before that, for many years at Google, in the M&A and the investments team.
So there was a small acquisition in Israel. I think it was the acquisition that kind of put Israeli tech on the map. The Waze acquisition. It was the first $1 billion acquisition. Here's the man that made it happen. That's your claim to fame around Israel, I'm telling you, man. Anyway, so now you're investing in what?
We invest in technology, Series A, Europe and Israel, Class 6, 2 to 10 million checks.
Love it. I'm going to send you a lot of decks because I've been seeing amazing deals lately.
I would love that.
And I don't know why I haven't done that till now.
From you, always.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Hopefully next week we'll catch up, but if not next year, when you know you're coming, we're going to do coffee.
I'm always there for you, man.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, that is enough. I'm all DLD'd out. It is hot. It was awesome, as always. Time to head home and start the weekend. Change of plans. Taking the train, something I have done maybe once in the last 10 years, to Tel Aviv, to this new whiskey bar, and I'm taking the train so I could drink. Apparently they have the best kosher steak in Israel. Excited about it. So we are at the Whisky, what's this place called? The Whisky Bar Museum?
Yep.
All right, so this guy is the whiskey guy. Tell me a little bit about this place. Speak English?
Yeah, of course.
All right, tell me a little bit about this place.
We possess about 1,000 different expressions of whiskeys.
Wow.
And of course, all of them are ready to be served. It makes us basically one of the biggest whiskey bars in the world.
The place here is awesome. The atmosphere, I love it. What do you guys think? You having a good time? Say hi.
Yeah.
I come here as often as I can.
You really?
This is the spot. This is the best spot in Tel Aviv. Yes.
You've been here
This
before?
guy.
I love, look at this place, guys. Look at this. Look at this place. Wait, so where are you from originally, man?
I'm from Georgia.
Georgia. What's your name?
Shoutout. S-H-O-T-A.
Cool. And so you're the technical, or I don't know, what's your official title here?
Well, there's no official title because there's no school for it, but it's parallel, let's say, to the sommelier in wine section. But regarding the whiskey, at least now.
So I just ordered a massive, massive steak. Am I going to enjoy that steak? It's 900 grams. That's like 24 ounces or something. 25 ounce steak.
Well, you got it.
Yeah,
basically, first of all, the meat is cold dried before it even comes to us, at least for a month, 28 days.
So do you know what I have here, by the way? Do you know what kind of whiskeys I have here?
I know that you have Kabbalan port.
What's this? Do you know?
Port finish. That's by the color. It looks like Dalmor.
Yes, that's what it is, because I remember they said that.
Yeah.
It's not bad, actually. The second sip was better than the first one, to be honest.
It's a combination of 3 different European oaks, so it's really smooth experience and popular.
What is your favorite whiskey in this entire place?
Oh,
that's like asking me which kid I love most.
Yeah. It's impossible, man. Depends on the grief, on the mood, you know.
Come on, give me a couple of names.
Well, Belvini 21, Anchel filtered, port food finish. Kragenmore, 12 years old, was a good friend of mine for many nights, lonely nights, and helped me in a lot of trouble.
How long has this place been open?
We opened in the last July.
Love it. I heard amazing things about this restaurant. I can't wait to taste the food.
That's good.
And you came over giving us good service. I love it, man.
Thank you very
Keep rocking.
much, and I hope you're gonna walk sideways.
Walk sideways?
Yeah, when you're gonna
I
get
took
out.
the train in, man. Otherwise I drive, but I'm not driving tonight. But I'm very excited, and I'll put this on YouTube. Hopefully promote you guys a little bit, because I'm gonna be back here. I love the atmosphere. It's super cool here.
Thank you very much. And it exists from the 19th century, from the mid-19th century.
What, this place?
Yeah, it was a wine cellar for the German Templars.
That is awesome. Check this out. All right, now we eat. Today was a ridiculously awesome day. This week was a ridiculously awesome week. Major food coma from that place. The steak was a piece of art. It was so beautiful, I inhaled it before capturing it for you. For that, I apologize. See you next week.